This is literally the last at sea, like underway we'll be in this boat.
This week's episode is an emotional one. With it comes family, reunion, and a turn of the page on this chapter in our lives. The continued journey down the East Coast into Florida invites new visitors and ultimately leads to the return of the true heart of our home, Lindsey. If you watched last week as we left Annapolis, then you know we are under the gun to get our home, Ruth Pearl, to the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. What you do not know is that this will be the very last voyage on our beloved Nordhavn. That's right, moving into the boat show means moving off of Ruth Pearl permanently. The good news is every valley in life only brings with it opportunity for a mountaintop, and we are determined to see the view from the summit.
Good morning and welcome back to Nathan's hustle from Annapolis, Maryland to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Well, Nathan and Mom. This is going to be a roller coaster of an episode. First of all, we're headed to Fort Lauderdale for the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. Nordhavn is putting Ruth Pearl in the Lauderdale Boat Show. My brother is coming to Daytona to see us. He's coming to a motorcycle thing and coming to Daytona to see us. Why is he coming to see us? Because he has never seen the boat before, never been on Ruth Pearl, and this is our last voyage. Yep, you heard it right. This is our last voyage. So from here to Lauderdale, and then we are moving off of Ruth Pearl for good. Okay, I'm not gonna get too emotional about that. Lindsey's not back yet. Lindsey is flying into Lauderdale in 3 days. I haven't seen her in 2 weeks and a day, which is the longest. I think we've been apart since we got together, I think, or really close to the longest. So excited to have her back. This has been a rip-roaring, I don't know, what has it been, 15 days or something like that? 14 days?
I've lost track.
Absolutely. Before sunup and after sundown every single day on the ICW because there's weather on the outside that's just not allowing us to go out there. And it has been exhausting. All right, gotta go. There's a bridge coming up. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go. All right, we are just pulling into Daytona. I'm gonna call the marina here in just a minute and see which side tie they have us on so I know whether to hook, set up the fenders and lines on the port or starboard side. A couple of bridges we gotta go under. One of them had to raise because it was only like 12 feet, and then a couple of 65 footers. Right after the second 65 footer is the marina. So once I get up here, I'll give them a little ring-a-ding-ding. Pretty excited. This is the first time we've been at a marina in what, 7 days? Something like that. We've been hustling. I am really excited to spray this boat off. Let me just tell you right now. We are all laced up. Pro tip, if you're coming through Daytona, Halifax Marina, $85 for the night is what I paid for this with power. Best deal of any marina I've ever been to in Florida, period. Okay, day, I think 13. Although, lots changed today. JD's on board. You probably can't see him because he's out of focus. Hold, please. There he is, in focus. Hi. JD's here. He decided to jump aboard and ride with us for a little while. You guys, check this out. I literally, if you guys have been watching for a little while, you remember when we took the same exact trip with Mom and Dad when we first bought the boat and we ran aground at the Ponce Inlet. Oops. We bumped ground and now we're just very gently waiting for the tide to come in. But I literally made that same turn and I'm cruising out Ponce Inlet, I'm looking around, I'm like, I feel like I passed this twice or something. Yeah. So we got almost to like where we needed to turn. And I was like, oh, no, this isn't good. So I turned around. We didn't run aground, but I didn't realize it until the very, very end. And I had to drive all the way back up the inlet and go down the Intracoastal. The Garmin Autopilot just takes you out the inlet for some reason. Dinner time now. Whole fam's here. Whole dang fam.
Here we are.
Whole fam. And we are cooking up a couple of steaks and the potatoes we do have left. We're trying to eat up all the food because we're taking the boat to the Lauderdale boat show for Nordhavn. We don't want there to be a bunch of food in here. And we don't want to take it all off and then put it all back on. You know, all that stuff. So try to eat up all the food. Lindsey gets here day after tomorrow. It is Wednesday right now. She gets here on Friday afternoon. JD is leaving in the morning to head back up to Daytona via Uber. My mom and I are going to head towards Stewart and see if we can make it there. It's 90 miles from here, so okay, I gotta go grill. All right, I just dropped JD off in Cocoa Beach. Just took the tender off and took him in there at 6 a.m. and we're gonna get underway. Sad to see him go, but I'm really glad that he got to come see the boat. Gonna try to get to Stewart tonight. Let's go, people. Let's go. Gotta get down so we can pick up Lindsey. Oh, we miss Lindsey. I know you guys miss Lindsey. I won't tell my mom. This is me being bored and productive at sea, trying to teach myself how to tie a bowline, because I don't know, because I'm not you don't have to be a sailor to know how to do that, but I'm trying to learn more knots. I'm not going bad, it's not going good either. Oh man, are we getting to the thick of it now. We are just coming into Jupiter, through Jupiter, down to North Palm Beach. Man, some of the houses in this area are absolutely wild. The Jupiter area is just growing up and is, I mean, I don't know, I've never lived over here, but from what I've heard, it's getting crazier and crazier as far as houses and prices and all that crazy stuff, and it shows. Yes, Lindsey is back today. It is Friday, Lindsey is back today. We are hauling butt from just south of Stewart to Lauderdale today, so you guys are gonna get to see some yachts, some mansions, some more yachts, some more mansions, as we cruise by. And Mom has never seen Lauderdale from the water, have you?
No. I've seen it on the water because your dad and I's honeymoon was at Pier 66 on the water.
Which, Pier 66 is where we're going. Like, that's where we're staying tonight.
Seriously?
The marina, yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So Mom's never seen it from the water, and Lauderdale is something to behold from the water. It is just, it's insane. It's the yachting capital of the world. We're gonna start packing up the boat. Mom and I are gonna start getting the boat packed. JD brought us some bins, and then we get the U-Haul tomorrow. Sad. This is literally the last at sea, like, underway will be in this boat. And Lindsey will never be underway in this boat again.
No, I know.
We just got hailed on the radio from Krogan right behind us. Just super casually, they're like, yeah, hey, we love your channel. You inspired us to sell our sailboat and get a trawler. Totally casually, like, dismiss it, like, oh, really? Like, wow. Super flattering, really neat. Mom was like, what did he just say? I see a couple of these houses have got some decorations for Halloween. We just passed one. It's got like 2 skeletons on the chairs by the pool. It's like a freaking $20 million house with some skeletons laying by the pool. It's pretty funny. Okay, well, we are just going through Bridgeville now. So far, what do you think of Lauderdale, Mom?
It is, what was the word you used? The wealth is hard to imagine. It's just the size of the houses, the size of the boats, the number of them. It's unreal. There's a glut of wealth on this planet.
Definitely, there's a lot of money on this little canal here. Yeah. So the way the bridges work down here, they try to time them so the openings so the boats get there at the right time. So like that was on the quarter hour, the next bridge is on the half hour. So it gives you 15 minutes to get to the next bridge. If you're just going no wake speeds, it should be like just get there, bridge opens, keep going, get there, bridge open, keeps going. So that's how that works. A lot of people have been asking me this, like active captain on Garmin or Navionics has the same stuff, or Aquamaps has the similar stuff, pulls the active captain points of interest over, and you can just click on them and then it will show you all the information on the bridge. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you know that? Well, it's on Aquamaps or Navionics and you can click on it and find out. So here's this bridge coming up right here, look. So it'll tell you name of the bridge, the radio channel, the phone number, when it opens, how high it is, all that stuff, all the information at your fingertips. It is move off the boat day. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Lindsey's back and I put her right to work. She
Yeah.
put herself to work, technically.
Yeah, it's okay.
Babe,
I'm making big decisions.
are you sad?
I don't think I've allowed myself to get sad yet.
Okay. We'll ask her again tomorrow.
Yeah, I might be sad then.
Mom is still here. She's down helping downstairs. We're going to get the U-Haul pretty soon.
It's been painful having to throw away food.
There was some stuff in the freezer that has been there since before we went to the Bahamas that she had to throw away. And she was like, what are we going to do with this? I'm like, we're going to throw it away. It's been there for 8 months.
I just wish that there was like some family in need just like magically behind the boat and I could be like, here.
We might be able to take it to the U-Haul place. I know what you guys are thinking. Lindsay's back. Why in the heck does this guy still have the camera? Give it to her. Well, she's busy.
We're gonna go get our U-Haul and we're gonna grab a little bite to eat because we've now packed up all of the eating items. What would you call that? Eating capable items? What's the word?
Perishables?
No, like all of the knives and
Oh, yeah.
bowls, and we packed everything up. Okay, we just got to the U-Haul place. Check this out. I feel like we could fit all our stuff in there. You guys look. Snake plants growing in the wild. Just out here is like a weed pretty much. Comment if you have these plants in your house. I bet a lot of you do, because I do. And they live forever.
I got the keys.
Can we talk about the fact that we rented a U-Haul from a dispensary that also has sex toys? Are we in? We're in. Whoa, is that a Honda Civic? My very first car was a Honda Civic. I got a soft spot for him.
We're there.
Are you filming me?
Yep. She says she has to work in sections. No, not sections, categories.
Categories.
We're just packing categories. Really, our clothes are going to be the easiest part because they're already packed in those little cubes that Lindsay made us use. Which now I'm kind of excited because all I got to do is throw those cubes in a bag and I'm done. Mom's flying out at like midnight or something.
We're getting deep. This. You're not gonna believe the stuff we fit underneath our bed. This is like a clown car where stuff just keeps coming out. Look at that. What else is in there?
All right, good morning to the chaos. We are deep in it, as you can tell. Everything's all out. This is the absolute messiest you will ever have seen this boat. And obviously we'll ever see it again. All right, last day. Time to push. Got a lot of stuff to get out of here. Lindsay is de-accessorizing. Then we have to load in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Garrett from Nordhavn called me and said we have to be off the dock here by 9.
Nathan's vacuuming up some stuff down in the bilge. I am packing up like the last few items, putting them in the cockpit. We actually just had to move our U-Haul out of the primo parking spot that we had because they have construction. So now we've got to move stuff a lot further and we haven't taken the paddleboard down yet. So that's gonna be a deal. But anyway, Yeah, it's just the final stuff, and then we're moving off. Crazy. All right, so Nathan comes back and he's like, hey, I'm gonna sneak the U-Haul back down here. So we unloaded the paddleboard. We got it laying on the dock out here. The old sock really held up nicely. Oh wait, did he already take it? He already took it. That little sneak, he's doing it by himself. God dang it. Anyway, okay. Well, the sock held up great. A little sun faded, but held up great. So Nathan is taking, I'm rambling. Nathan is taking the paddleboard to the U-Haul. I have like a million different things going on in my head right now. I'm trying to focus because it's like all the last little details, and I'm like cleaning at the same time as packing. Look at, I got my plants. These are very important. So Nathan took off with the paddleboard to go load it himself, didn't even tell me, and then guess who he calls for help? Bringing lines. I am wondering what this situation looks like when I get up here. How's it going?
Oh, it's just lovely. I just love this paddleboard.
Oh my gosh, your shirt is destroyed.
It's just sweat.
Oh, I thought it was black stuff. Look at us, you guys, we're in there.
Pick the corner of that up and shove it all the way up into that corner as far as you can get it.
Oh. So hot.
Okay, gently let it go and let's see what happens. All right.
Seems good now.
Yep.
Okay. I'm melting. Woo. Look at, I'm so sweaty. Oh. I'm like
Florida, take me back to Maine.
It is so hot today. We are casting off for the very last time in our sweet little 41. Really loved this boat. Okay, I'm gonna help Nathan with the lines. Let's get this thing over to FLIBS. Also, somebody asked me if we were gonna be at FLIBS in the comments somewhere, and I was like, what is FLIBS? And it makes me not sound like a boat person, and sometimes I'm very much not a boat person. Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, FLIBS. This guy.
FLIBS.
All right, we're going to FLIBS.
Last time.
That was the last time.
That was the last time.
This is weird.
This is weird. Last baby cruise on our boat.
Pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, this is the boat that proved to us that we wanted to and could do this lifestyle. We've very specifically sought this boat out, knowing we could live minimalistically on it, knowing that maintenance was going to be low, knowing fuel would be low, and like knew we were going to go on a year-long adventure, and we had no idea what was after that.
Yeah.
And I mean, this boat is always going to symbolize that. You know? So that's...
Yeah. This boat was the perfect boat for that chapter of life. So many amazing experiences. I mean, I think about like the day that we picked this thing up. We were in Charleston. It was rainy and cold, and like we were moving on, put the name on. That was so exciting. I remember being so excited about the name. You know, my brother doing the artwork and all of that. It was just super special. And you didn't know how to drive the boat that well at that time, you know?
Whoa. No, scratch. No, cut that out. Just kidding.
Well, you were still learning?
No.
We were both learning.
The Bahamas was life-changing. Completely life-changing for us. Like, we'd never, like, did anything like that on a boat before. And, like, Staniel, like, still to this day, I think about, like, what I was feeling when we were just moored outside of Staniel, or, you know, when Mom and Dad came to Georgetown, and like all of the Exumas was so special to me.
When
like,
when your mom and dad came and we took that dinghy ride.
Oh my god!
And it was just splashing. Like all of their suitcases were so. Their whole entire to this day, that is the craziest dinghy ride we have ever.
Absolutely.
And that was right when they landed.
That first 3 months in Exumas changed my life.
Yeah,
like completely changed my life. Then our first multi-day offshore crossing back to the United States. Yeah, I mean, we had no idea if we were going to be good at doing those ocean crossings, or something we wanted to do or didn't want to do, and this boat taught us that.
Making it all the way up to Maine, seeing New York City.
Yep, New York. Like, New York was awesome by water. That was something I never thought we would experience. Maine was incredible. Yeah, I mean, this boat is just... It's the end of an era.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're going to learn a lot in this next chapter.
I'm pretty sure it's going to push us beyond our limits. But anyway.
Might have a few breakdowns.
Yeah.
Whoever gets this boat, I hope that they have as amazing of memories as we have.
This has been a good boat.
Very.
We made a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Made a good
we
choice.
Did.